Hi everybody, welcome to the TheMakeupChair. Today I am doing a Friday favorites, but it's Thursday. I think my internet connection is going to be gone tomorrow, so I have to upload it today, so I do apologize. But if you really like watching things on Friday, then you can click the button down there somewhere that will watch it later, and it'll add it to a list so you can watch it later, and then you can watch it tomorrow, so yay! But yeah, I do have to upload it a little bit early, so I do apologize. Today's Friday favorites, or Thursday favorites, is all about concealers because I was requested to do this. You can check this little thing that comes up here. I was asked by Audrey to do my kind of Friday concealer favorites. So, I have lots of concealers here. But before I start, because I know I'm probably going to get this question, what is on my lips? I am wearing the Glam Shine Volumizer by L'Oreal, and this is in Fuchsia Obsession. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Maybelline 24-Hour Superstay one, which I think is amazing. The only problem is I hate it at the same time. Like, it's... I'll explain why I love it, and then I'll explain why I hate it. First thing is, this covers like a dream. Like, it just blends into the skin, it covers really well, it's got like full coverage. I think it's one of the best concealers in the drugstore, but it's also really, really annoying because over time we'll start to get like a pinkish tone to it, which is so irritating. And the thing about concealers, especially for covering up blemishes, is that you don't want it to be pink toned, because if you think about it, if you have a blemish that's red and you put a pink concealer over the top, it's not going to work to kind of counteract the redness underneath. So you want to use something yellow toned to counteract that. I know people use green, but I prefer using yellow. When I first get it, it's perfect, but then over time, as it kind of gets a little bit older, and if it's sitting in the sun at all, it just goes icky and pink. A little dupe for that, if you can't like afford Maybelline or you can't find Maybelline, is the Collection 2001. Now, as you can see on the Collection 2000, all the writing is rubbed off. That always happens with these. I have a real problem with trying to find this when I go to Boots because, and I don't know who's doing it, but someone keeps opening these. Like, someone keeps like not seeing the tester and opening the packet, and then the seal is broken, and I don't really want to use a concealer, and I'm sure you guys don't want to use concealer that someone else has just used, because who knows what they used it on. That's weird. I love it though. It covers really well. You don't get too much in it, but you also don't pay too much for it at the same time. It is very similar to the 24-Hour Superstay, but I know in the States you can't get Collection 2000, so they're kind of quite similar. They're like alternatives to each other. They both work kind of in the same way, but I actually think this is better, and that oxidization doesn't happen with this because this is very old. Like, I've had this for a very long time, and it's still that nice pale kind of creamy color, so I do like this a lot, but it's tricky to find. Next I have two L'Oreal concealers. Now, this first one, which has kind of a few different names, I think is the matching one from the True Match foundation. I use True Match foundation in N1 and W1, and I kind of mix them. But in the summertime, I would use W1, which is kind of the yellowish toned one. And this matches quite well, and this is in Vanilla number 2. So this is a yellow tone, works beautifully underneath the eyes. It's a kind of a creamier, almost kind of liquidy texture compared to a lot of concealers, and you do have to mix it up to get it to work for you, but it's nice creamy. It's very similar to Collection 2000, but if you have drier skin, I think this will work better for you because it actually kind of doesn't set the way some concealers do. You get probably medium coverage out of it, like you wouldn't get full even if you start to kind of build it up. And while I was there, I actually got the Infallible. It's kind of a good concealer. It wouldn't be the best, it wouldn't be my favorite concealer, and it's kind of the opposite to a little goes a long way. You have to use quite a lot of it to get coverage because it is very creamy. It's almost like a mousse sort of thing. When you put it on, it kind of turns very, very creamy and very rich on the skin. I like it for using it around my eyes. I like using it kind of underneath my foundation for a little bit extra coverage. It is one of those concealers that does work underneath foundation, and then some of the other ones work on top of them, like the other ones I've been talking about. So I do like it, but it wouldn't be my favorite. It does work kind of underneath the eyes a little bit better. I have it in Vanilla, which is very similar to all of the ones that I've been using pretty much. I love this concealer. This is the Healthy Mix by Bourjois. I use the Healthy Mix foundation on a day-to-day basis, and this matches it quite well. I use number 51, and I also use number 51 in the concealer. The great thing about the concealer is it's more yellow toned than the foundation because you squeeze it out like that, so it's a little bit more hygienic. You can use it as a makeup artist. I actually have a few of these in my kit that I use on people because I can squeeze them out onto my palette and then, you know, apply it onto their face. And I actually use this mostly like if I want to go kind of bare and not really wear a lot of foundation. I'll just put this on the cheeks and a little bit on the rest of my blemishes, and then, you know, that's pretty much it because it blends beautifully on the skin, but it does give a little bit of coverage. It kind of works in a variety of different skin. It's oil free, it's kind of a moisturizing formula without being over the top, and it's not super matte, so it's kind of it's a good one. And it's yeah, I like it a lot. It's got a beautiful smell to it too, so thumbs up for the Bourjois Healthy Mix. I do like it a lot, and that's why I wanted to end up using this one and talk about this at the end of the video, because this is the one that I've been using a lot lately. I think it is pretty good. I hope that you guys enjoyed my Friday, Thursday favorites. I will talk to you soon. I'm Sinead Katie, and thank you for so much for watching. Bye bye. I would say bye bye. Bye bye.